My father used to say, if you want to know what you're buying, stop looking at the front of the package. Look at the back. The front is designed to sell you something. The back is where the truth usually lives. That advice works especially well in the bacon aisle. Most Americans think they're choosing between dozens of different bacon brands, but when you start reading the labels, a surprising picture begins to emerge. Different names, different packaging, yet often the same companies behind them. And once you see what's really on the back of the package, some familiar brands start looking very different. Number 10. Kroger Bacon. This is the kind of bacon many people buy on autopilot. The packaging looks clean, the price seems fair, and because it carries the Kroger name, most shoppers assume they know what they're getting. The problem is that Kroger doesn't actually make the bacon. Like many store brands, the product is manufactured by outside suppliers. Those suppliers can change. The packaging often doesn't. That means the bacon you buy this month may not come from the same source as the bacon you bought 6 months ago. Most shoppers never realize that. Then there is the ingredient list. Turn the package over and you'll find the familiar formula that appears again and again throughout this investigation. Pork, water, salt, sugar, preservatives, curing agents. Nothing unusual. And that is exactly the point. Kroger presents itself as a simple store brand alternative, but it offers very little information about sourcing, farming practices, or how the animals were raised. I want to be straight with you. When a company tells you very little, you're forced to make assumptions, and assumptions are not the same thing as transparency. Kroger is not the worst brand on this list, not even close, but it is the first example of how little shoppers are often told about the food sitting in their cart. And the next brand takes that same formula and pushes cost-cutting even further. Number 9. Bar S Bacon. Bar S has built its reputation around one thing: low prices. Walk through almost any grocery store and you'll usually find it among the cheapest bacon on the shelf. For families trying to stretch a budget, that can be hard to ignore. And I understand why. Food costs money. Everyone likes saving a few dollars when they can. But here is the question worth asking. When a product is consistently cheaper than nearly everything around it, where are those savings coming from? The answer usually isn't a mystery. It's the production process. Bar S is owned by a massive meat company that produces food on an enormous scale. The goal is efficiency. The goal is volume. The goal is keeping costs low. When you turn the package over, you find the same industrial cure formula we've already seen: water, salt, sugar, preservatives, curing agents. Nothing about the ingredient list suggests extra care or higher standards. And unlike some brands, Bar S provides very little information about sourcing, animal welfare, or farming practices. I want to be honest with you. Cheap bacon isn't automatically bad bacon, but when price becomes the main selling point, something usually has to give. Sometimes it's transparency. Sometimes it's quality. Sometimes it's both. Number 8. Farmland Bacon. Farmland is one of those brands that seems to tell a story before you even read the label. The name suggests family farms, open fields, small-town agriculture, generations of farmers raising animals the old-fashioned way. That image is powerful, and for many shoppers it creates an immediate sense of trust. But the story changes when you look a little deeper. Farmland is owned by Smithfield Foods, one of the largest pork producers in the United States. That matters because many shoppers believe they are supporting a smaller operation when they buy farmland. In reality, they are buying from one of the biggest players in the industry. Now, I want to be clear, being a large company does not automatically make a product bad. Size alone is not the problem. The issue is transparency. Many people think they are choosing between different companies when they stand in the bacon aisle. Often, they are choosing between different labels owned by the same parent company. Farmland is one example of that. Then there is the ingredient list. Once again, the formula looks very familiar. Water, salt, sugar, preservatives, curing agents. Nothing that clearly separates it from less expensive brands sitting nearby. The packaging suggests something special. The ingredients tell a more ordinary story. And the next brand takes us even deeper into that same corporate family tree, except this one comes with a history that shoppers should know about. Number 7. Armour. At first glance, Armour looks like a different choice, different package, different branding, different place on the shelf. Most shoppers assume they're buying from a completely separate company. The truth is a little different. Armour is another brand owned by Smithfield Foods, the same parent company behind Farmland. And this is where many shoppers begin to realize how much of the bacon aisle is controlled by a surprisingly small number of corporations. Different labels, different marketing, but often the same ownership. Now, I want to be honest with you. Most people never check who owns the brands they buy, and I don't blame them. The information isn't exactly printed in large letters on the front of the package. But ownership matters because company decisions affect everything from sourcing to production standards. Armour also carries something Farmland doesn't, a notable recall history. In recent years, one of its bacon products was involved in a large recall due to concerns about foreign material contamination. No company wants that kind of headline, and no shopper wants to wonder whether quality control was working the way it should. Then you get to the ingredient list, and once again, it looks remarkably familiar. The same curing agents, the same preservatives, the same industrial approach we've already seen. Different package, same pattern. And if you think the next brand escapes this problem because it comes from the largest retailer in America, think again. Number 6. Great Value Bacon. Great Value is Walmart's house brand, and if you've ever bought bacon there, you've probably seen it. The package is simple. The price is usually lower than the national brands, and for many families, that alone is enough reason to put it in the cart. After all, bacon is bacon, right? That is exactly the assumption worth questioning. Like many store brands, Great Value doesn't raise the pigs, process the meat, and package everything itself. The product is supplied through outside processors. Those suppliers can change over time. The package often doesn't. Most shoppers never know the difference. Now, I want to be honest with you. The biggest issue isn't that Great Value uses unusual ingredients. The issue is that it uses the same industrial formula we've already seen several times: pork, water, salt, sugar, preservatives, curing agents. By this point, a pattern should be starting to emerge. Different companies, different logos, different prices, yet many of the ingredient panels look almost identical. That raises an important question. If the formula is nearly the same, what exactly are you paying extra for when you buy certain premium brands? That question leads directly to the next bacon on our list, because the next brand looks handcrafted, premium, and old-fashioned. But once you flip the package over, the story becomes much more complicated. Number 5. Wright Brand Bacon. Wright Brand sits in a different part of the bacon aisle. The package looks premium, the slices look thicker, the price is noticeably higher, and the marketing focuses heavily on tradition, craftsmanship, and real smoking methods. Everything about it suggests you're buying a better product. That is exactly why it deserves a closer look. I want to be straight with you. Sometimes a premium product really is better. Sometimes it isn't. The only way to know is to ignore the front of the package and read the back. When you do that with Wright Brand, something interesting happens. The ingredient list starts looking very familiar. Pork, water, salt, sugar, preservatives, curing agents. Not very different from some of the cheaper brands we've already covered, yet the price often sits much higher. That doesn't automatically make it a bad product, but it does raise a fair question. Are you paying for better bacon, or are you paying for better marketing? The answer will depend on what matters most to you. If you're expecting a completely different product from the budget brands, the ingredient panel may surprise you, because underneath the premium packaging, many of the same industrial curing practices remain. And the next brand takes this idea even further. It has one of the most recognizable names in bacon, one of the largest market shares in America, and a history that has made plenty of headlines over the years. Number 4. Hormel Black Label Bacon. Hormel Black Label is positioned as a step above ordinary bacon. The name sounds premium, the packaging looks premium, and the price usually reflects it. Many shoppers see Black Label as an upgrade from the standard brands sitting around it. That is exactly what Hormel wants you to think. But let me be straight with you. A premium label does not automatically mean a premium product. The only place you find the real answer is on the back of the package. When you read the ingredients, you'll notice something that has appeared throughout this entire investigation. The same familiar curing system, the same familiar additives, the same familiar approach. What makes Black Label different is not necessarily what is removed, it's what gets added. Some versions include both sugar and dextrose. Dextrose is another form of sugar commonly used during curing. Most shoppers never notice it. They simply taste the finished product and assume the sweetness is part of the bacon itself. It isn't. It's part of the formula. Now, I want to be honest with you. If you enjoy the flavor, that's your choice. But many people pay extra believing they're getting something dramatically different from lower-priced competitors. The ingredient list suggests otherwise. And what comes next is one of the biggest names in the entire bacon industry, a company so large that its influence extends far beyond a single package sitting in your grocery cart. Number 3. Smithfield Bacon. If you've bought bacon regularly over the last decade, you've probably bought Smithfield at least once. It is one of the biggest names in the business. In fact, Smithfield controls a large share of the American pork market. That kind of size gives a company enormous influence, and it also means what happens inside that company affects millions of shoppers. Now, I want to be honest with you. Most people don't spend their weekends researching who owns food companies. They shouldn't have to, but ownership can tell you a lot about the product you're buying. And Smithfield's story is much larger than a single package of bacon. The company has been involved in major legal disputes, price-fixing allegations, and industry controversies over the years. Whether those issues matter to you is a personal decision, but they are part of the story. Then there is something else worth noticing. By now you've seen the pattern. Farmland, Armour, and now Smithfield. Different labels, different branding, yet many roads lead back to the same parent company. The bacon aisle feels competitive. In reality, much of it is controlled by a surprisingly small number of players. And when you turn over a package of Smithfield bacon, the ingredient list looks very familiar. The same curing approach, the same additives, the same industrial formula we've been seeing from the beginning. But the next brand may be the most surprising of all, because for generations, American families trusted it without a second thought. Number 2. Oscar Mayer Bacon. Few bacon brands are as recognizable as Oscar Mayer. For many Americans, it is the brand they grew up with. Parents bought it. Grandparents bought it. The name has been sitting in grocery carts for generations. That kind of familiarity creates trust, and trust is powerful. When people recognize a brand, they often stop asking questions. They assume they already know the product. That is exactly why Oscar Mayer deserves a closer look. Turn the package over, and you'll find something we've seen throughout this investigation. The same industrial curing approach, the same preservatives, the same additives that appear on many competing brands. In other words, the ingredient list doesn't separate Oscar Mayer from the pack nearly as much as the marketing does. Now, I want to be honest with you. This isn't about saying Oscar Mayer is uniquely terrible. The bigger issue is that many shoppers assume a trusted name automatically means a better product. The label doesn't always support that conclusion. Recent years have also brought highly publicized recalls connected with products carrying the Oscar Mayer name. Any large food company can experience recalls, but they serve as a reminder of something important. A famous brand is not a guarantee. A familiar logo is not a guarantee. And a long history is not a guarantee. The package still deserves the same scrutiny as every other product on the shelf. And the number one spot belongs to a bacon product that was built around a very specific promise, a promise millions of health-conscious shoppers believe every day. Number 1. Butterball Turkey Bacon. This is the brand many people switch to when they decide to eat healthier. Less fat, fewer calories, turkey instead of pork. The package makes it sound like an obvious upgrade. And that is exactly why it takes the number 1 spot on this list. Not because it looks unhealthy, because it looks healthy. I want to be straight with you. Most shoppers buy turkey bacon believing they are moving away from heavily processed meat. The reality is often more complicated. Turn the package over and start reading. Instead of a simple cut of meat, you'll often find a long list of ingredients designed to create the flavor, texture, and appearance people expect from bacon. Water, flavorings, preservatives, binding agents, curing ingredients. The product is heavily engineered to resemble something it naturally isn't. That doesn't automatically make it dangerous, but it does challenge the image many consumers have in their minds. The biggest issue is perception. People assume turkey bacon and traditional bacon belong in completely different categories. In many cases, they share many of the same processing methods and curing systems. The animal changed, the manufacturing approach often did not. That is why Butterball takes the top spot. Not because it's the cheapest, not because it's the most expensive, but because it is marketed directly to people trying hardest to make a healthier choice. And that brings us to the other side of the story, because not all bacon deserves to be avoided. In fact, there are 4 brands that still do a surprisingly good job of keeping things simple, transparent, and much closer to what bacon was meant to be.